30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Goff throwing again. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Wilson to throw. That one finds Pierce right side. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3rd and 9 here. Now it's Wilson. The list taken in by Downs. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
It's fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake, and it's gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first and 10, it's Carter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Goff looking to change the play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of them.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
To the right side, this is Taylor. Taken down at the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing is Wilson. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll roll him out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
We don't see it miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. Play action. It's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
To throw is Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carter straight ahead. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. Here's Goff. That's a screen play here for Carter. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there on the screen. That'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Goff now looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Now Goff. Touchdown! Andre Yoshibas. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Ready. Black, 95, 43 right.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Red 38. 10 cycles.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. He's got his line back out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
33. Yellow. Spike 60. Blue strike. Set.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Colts at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
On the ready.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Yellow 43. Go. Black Ultra, please, go. He's going to go.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. He's going up top for Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. Here's a 2nd and 5. Goff going to shift him around.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 5. Able to find Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Goff now looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Watch out now. 50
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 53. 10 cycle.
Ritter to throw it. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. The Ritter back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Bengals.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Able to shake him off. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's gone. And that is is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Ready.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hanson for our halftime report. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Down. Black. 95. Set.
Ritter. This pass left side to Downs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. An audible here to get a new look. Ritter on the 4th down try. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Drill. 52. Ready.
Here's Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Ready up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Come on. Set. 52 blue. Fight.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Set.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got Pierce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ridder with it after the play fake. Steps away. Open man to tight end Warren. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Davis Price will try to pick it up. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Davis Price is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Shotgun snap and again. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Ridder off the play fake. That's going to be taken in by Downs. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, 68 yards. And the Colts have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Andre Yoshibas with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Pushing his way through. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On play action, here's Ridder. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
striker. Let's go. Blue, 32. Set.
Going play action. Ritter. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. That's going to be caught by Downs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
For a Colts. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 69 yards. And the Bengals have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Ritter back. He'll fake the handoff on the end around and set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
52.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. 20. 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
McPherson on for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Anthony Gould on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
A gain of 3, second down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
37.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Carter will try the right side.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
He'll let one go deep for Downs. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, 65 yards. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there, pressing.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They give up the middle to Carter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Yards to go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still just down one score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Bootlegging out here. Ritter. Got his man. It's Warren. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And a short game down to about the 33.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Ritter. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Ritter looks to throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up fourth down.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.